My name is Michael Egan. I'm a product marketing manager at Instapage. And today I want to look at a landing page from the education company CueMath. So CueMath is a company that offers interactive and personalized tutoring for students, specifically on math subjects. And the page that we're looking at today is for a free trial sign up. So a parent will fill this out, linked here from a Facebook ad, and then we'll sign up their young one for a personalized training session or tutoring session to see if it's right for them. So a little bit about CueMath. Their audience, the audience for this page is typically parents or guardians for school-going children, like those who are looking for math tutoring or education services. And in this kind of remote education world that we live in, that's more in demand than ever. So their specific focus is on personalized and interactive math learning experiences, ranging from kindergarten to about grade 10. Their services are meant to supplement what you're learning in the classroom, but also, be fun and interactive in the process. Personally, as an interactive learner myself, I think that's a great approach. I was big into Math Blaster as a kid. So anything that ties both that school learning with a different learning style, I think is pretty cool. So let's talk about what this landing page does right. And one thing that I think is cool about this page is that it follows sort of you could say it's a math-focused approach in that what's interesting about it is the subtraction, because they have subtracted the nav bar that you'll often see at the top of many landing pages. So lots of folks, especially businesses that are more high touch, that have a sort of a longer tail for their process, more decision making, need more information, will often link to other parts of their website in the header, in the nav bar above the header of their page. About us, see our products and services, success stories. But the challenge of that is, while it provides more information, it also means that you're directing people away or giving them an option to navigate away from the decision point on this landing page. And so by cleverly using white space to focus the eye on the important information, CueMath is able to keep their focus all in one place and remove those distractions. Also, I love the headline. It immediately builds trust, trusted by 400,000 parents in 80 countries. So let's say maybe you're a English as a second language learner, maybe you are, not based in the US, or maybe for whatever reason, seeing that this is not just a localized thing, but that people all over the world trust this process is a huge trust builder. I also really love that instead of generic bullet points, they call attention to their value propositions with these engaging little icons. And that's also supported by just the amount of white space on the page. The colors in those icons draws the eye from the white to the color. I think that's really cool. Then there's a clear CTA here, highlights the value of this offering and builds trust. You won't be charged unless it works for you. So you book a free class, you try it out, and see if your kid engages with it or if it's a useful thing. Also, their form is pretty minimalist. It doesn't have a ton of fields. It doesn't have a ton of drop downs. It's simply asks for the basics. You'll notice that the school name has a little text there just to explain why they want to know where your kid's school is. I think the red is kind of an interesting choice combined with the other brand colors that you see, the pink and the yellow, but it really does call it out and makes that field very visible and clear. So let's look below the fold of this page and see how they back up that headline. And what I love about this is that it first leads that headline over 400,000 parents and then shows you what some of those parents think. So it goes from this kind of abstract, what's the cliche that, large numbers are just statistics, but individuals are people, and you can relate to that. It's really cool. These testimonials give you social proof, and they demonstrate success. And by showcasing these real life experiences and positive outcomes, it builds the credibility. And that's really important. Also, showing both the parents and the kids, including talking about the kids' ages and what grade they're in, makes it more transparent. And, kindergarten math, second grade math is different from pre-calculus or trigonometry that you might be doing at a higher level. And so when you are showing that kids of all ages can get benefit from this approach, it really does help to build that credibility. And also another challenge that I think a lot of parents face is time commitment. Between their traditional school, going in for your daily, your daily schooling in, pre-K all the way through 10th grade. That's a lot of time. And then kids often have extracurriculars. They have to do their actual homework. They're graded on. They may have, soccer practice that takes an extra hour. Knowing how long this takes and that it's flexible to fit into your schedule, as well as the transparency around costs, the $30 a session, makes it a lot easier to commit to that kind of thing, because it's not just money, it's your time and your kids' time. I like that there's an extra little bit of social proof here, not only showing things like logos for Grant Thornton and the 5 stars that we see on a lot of our landing pages we love. It really tells the story without bogging you down in a lot of information. So for a short, focused, and minimalist landing page, you get a lot of information and speaks with a lot of confidence. And so there are a few ways that you could potentially run some experiments to see if there's ways that this page could perform even more strongly. You could, for example, add a preview of what some of those classes entail. A video would be really cool to see, what's your kid's experience going to be like, especially bringing the interactive elements to life. It's personalized tutoring, but the interactive part might be a big draw for some students, and especially for some kids. If it's learning and you're just sitting down and doing your math homework, that's no fun. But if it's got a fun element to it that you can show your kids and get them invested themselves, that might be a little bit of a better draw for parents. I think that'd be fun to experiment with. You could also add some interactive elements to this page, whether it's a personalized quiz, a way to gamify the learning experience. That could be something fun to experiment with as well. But on the whole, I'd say this landing page gets a plus from me. And I'd say that wraps up our analysis of this page. And if you'd like to experiment for yourself and build landing pages of your own, we encourage you to try a free trial of Instapage. Check out that fun QR code right in the corner there. And you can try a 14-day free trial of Instapage, where you can build your own landing pages, build custom forms like the ones that you see here, and learn a little bit, put the things you've learned from landing pages we love into action. So if you want to learn more about how to build unique and eye-catching landing pages, please be sure to follow us on social media to stay up to date. And thank you for joining us for Landing Pages We Love. I'll see you next time.